Don't know how well this is going to show up, but I've pretty much got another project to do, I guess you could say. I got this 98 model 300. It was a four-wheel drive, and I got a pretty decent deal on it. It doesn't really, it's not anywhere near as bad as it looks, and despite that it has sat outside most of its life, I believe. It is supposed to run. It doesn't have a lot of compression, but it has a acceptable amount. Key switch works, lights light up, everything works. I just need a battery for it. The front brakes actually work, and so does the rear. All the fill caps for the cases are in great shape, and there's no loose bearings. There is a seal that is going out right here. It leaks just a little bit of oil, but not a lot. Even the 300 stock 300 rear end isn't trashed or worn out any at all, hardly. The axle nuts haven't hardly even been messed with, and it came with brand new, I think these are 25 or 26 inch mud lights. Yeah, these are 26-inch mud lights, and I'm pretty sure it came with the aftermarket Honda, the Honda line. I think these are aluminum. They might not be. I guess they're not. The aftermarket 12-inch Honda rims, and I'm not sure if they really are the Honda rims or not, but they look just like a set that I seen that was the Honda line manufacturer rims. And I even got a brand new seat, OEM Honda 300 seat with it. As far as I know, all it needs is a battery and some clean gas. And I'm sure you won't see it. Well, you might be able to, but that gas tank is spotless, and it needs a vent pretty bad because apparently it builds pressure, because this vent doesn't seem to work. Well, all in all, it's just about perfect, and needed a fuel line is why they quit riding it, because it dry rotted and was starting to leak somewhere over here. I don't know where. They even got a brand new petcock on the fuel tank. As for the because I think this would be strong enough, but I don't really want to take any chances, so because I had to make the frame wider, and I'm sure all that's good. It doesn't look the greatest, but it's all good solid welds. Because this had to be made wider, I had to cut it here. I'm going to put a piece of tubing around it and weld it on either side, and then run another brace like this and weld it on right before the bearing cup is on the left side of the differential too. And it'll just be another bolt-on brace, and hopefully between that and the other thing, which is putting, instead of this one crossbar going, I cut pieces to make an X that go from here to here on either side. Hopefully between all of that should be plenty strong enough, because I don't have any other ideas for it as far as what would be stronger and what wouldn't. So if that holds up, that's great, and I'll do the 350 Foreman just like it whenever I do the 8-inch lift on it. Another thing I did on this was I drilled several holes in this axle and turned the welder up pretty hot, and melted the sleeved axle that's been welded on either end to the original axle that's inside there, inside of the sleeve. So hopefully it'll decrease his chances of breaking and any other bad stuff that could happen. In the next couple of weeks, hopefully I'm planning on doing a video on how I make these large adapters. I might do that, and for sure I'll be doing a video on starting this and getting it where it's somewhat functional and able to be drove around. I think it would be okay to do that right now, except for I want to get rid of at least the front brakes, because I think that they stick, because it's kind of hard to roll around as compared to mine.